maybe don't have the resources yet to purchase a property on the east side, but they do like the lifestyle.
Or they don't know it yet.
Or they just don't know it yet. Call Zach. All right, guys, so in this video, we are talking about the top 5 neighborhoods in Providence. My name is Albert, realtor with Home Smart Professionals and team leader at the Hajdaraj Group. And this is John Willette, real estate agent, also with Home Smart Professionals and also a team member at the Hajdaraj Group. We do videos like this once or twice a week. We talk about everything you need to know about living in Rhode Island, how it is to eat, live, sleep, play, and own some real estate in a beautiful small state of Rhode Island. And in today's video, like I said, we are talking about the top 5 neighborhoods in Providence. We do have to give a shout out to Go Providence, right?
GoProvidence.com.
GoProvidence.com. This is a website where you can go and get informed a lot on Providence, not only on neighborhoods, but much more. Restaurants, events, what is happening, festivals and everything like that. It's a really, really informative website. So definitely go take a look. These 5 neighborhoods that we picked, there's no particular order. And also it's more of an opinion-based piece based on what we see out there as far as lifestyle, what is cool, what is not, the phone calls that we get on these places. So that's really how we came up with this. We're not saying that these are the absolute top 5 neighborhoods. These are our top 5 neighborhoods. Maybe that's what I should have said, right?
I think since we clarified it for them now, I think they're going to take what we say.
But also, if they don't, I also don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
Number 1 on our list is
Blackstone and Hope.
Blackstone and Hope.
Better known as the east side of Providence.
East side of Providence.
Very, very sought after area. Residential area for the most part. Very historic. You're going to see that by the architecture and the layout of that part of the town or city. And there's a whole lot to do in terms of retail, restaurants, and that's going to be a common theme here in Providence.
Absolutely.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's a pretty expensive area. It is the most expensive area in Providence.
Yes.
And you're going to look at a median listing price at around $759,000. So there is a lot of high-ticket real estate in that area. Yeah,
absolutely. And there's obviously a couple of reasons why the real estate in there not only is expensive, but you have bigger homes than the average size of a home in Rhode Island. So that's also really important to mention. And that's why you will see higher price points. Really cool and unique homes. Every home has character. Then you also have Blackstone Boulevard, which is a big deal. If you live there, the lifestyle will allow you to go up for a bike ride, for a run, for a walk on Blackstone Boulevard, and it's just absolutely beautiful. A lot of restaurants. I actually did a vlog where I walk around the east side. We're going to put a link to that. With the vlog, you will see exactly what I'm talking about as far as the lifestyle and how nice of an area it is. But then you have a lot of restaurants. There's restaurants everywhere. Walkability, you can walk to restaurants.
A lot of locally owned business in that part of town. You're not going to see the traditional Powerhouse companies coming in there. You see them every now and again, but for the most part, a lot of mom and pop retail shops, a lot of mom and pop restaurants that have transcended that mom and pop title with their success. They've been there for years and years. So
absolutely.
It's certainly a benchmark when you're talking about the city of Providence.
You have the Hope area, which is more of a multi-family type of area. You have 2 to 3 units, really good for investments / renting. So there's a lot of renters who maybe don't have the resources yet to purchase a property on the east side, but they do like the lifestyle.
Or they don't know it yet.
Or they just don't know it yet. Call Zach. But that's the area where people will go to rent. Also really, really popular for investors. I mean, there's so many people who want to purchase multifamily properties in that area, but usually they get snapped right away when something hits the market, as we know.
And you're seeing a lot of east side properties being converted into full-time Airbnbs.
Absolutely.
So there are a lot of opportunities for investors in that area.
Absolutely. Second one on our list is Elmhurst.
Elmhurst is a neighborhood very close to my heart. Providence College is not technically in the Elmhurst neighborhood, believe it or not.
It's right outside.
It's right outside of it, but the majority of your Providence College housing is going to be within the Elmhurst area. That's right.
Area,
and then it goes over into the Smith Hill, which we'll get into. For the most part, when you're entering into this Elmhurst area, it's another one. You can see the old world style of commercial architecture there, You see the mix of multis in single-family residence. So you have a really, really good mix in this Elmhurst area.
Yes, absolutely. It's funny because I also did a vlog about Elmhurst. You guys can take a look at that so you have an idea of what you're looking for. It's actually a mix. If you look at Elmhurst, it's a mix between single-family homes and multifamily homes. But unlike other neighborhoods that have a mix of single-family homes and multifamily homes, you will usually see blocks, right, in Elmhurst, where there's a block with single-family homes, and then you have a different block with multifamilies.
Yep.
It's not a lot of mixes where you have a single-family home, multifamily, single-family. It's kind of separated that way, which I think is really cool. And then, like you said, a slight part of Elmhurst, busy, college, right? Like it's again a great area for investment. Literally, the vlog that we have, it's called "Invest in Elmhurst" because it's probably the hottest area.
It is.
Because just first off, you will never be out of tenants.
No.
But also they will pay premium dollar because of the college.
Yep.
So it's absolutely.
It's a great area. It's a great area, and believe it or not, it's a bakery powerhouse area.
Yeah.
We have a lot of bakeries over there. LaSalle Bakery, that's right. We're at LaSalle Academy. That's over on Smith Hill, but they have 2 locations.
Yeah.
And that is just another Providence staple, been around forever.
Yeah.
Another one, De Luise Bakery, 1938. And then for our Latin friends, we have Cake Bakery and Cafeteria. So that's another good spot over there in that Elmhurst area.
Absolutely. And the medium price home is around $315,000.
That's right.
Depending on the properties. There's also properties that are bigger.
Yeah.
That you can easily spend $400,000 or $500,000 in that neighborhood. I know for a fact, because there's definitely really, really cool properties.
Of course.
All right. So number 3 on our list, one of my favorites. Not only for real estate perspectives as far as investing and returns on investments and things like that, but if you want to have a good time and if you want to have fun, I think John was born in the neighborhood.
It seems like we're always talking about Italian stuff.
I know. Yeah, it is. You're right. But it's Federal Hill / Broadway. So it's just a great neighborhood. Yeah. Broadway, one street down, right? Broadway's pretty much one street down from Federal Hill.
They're right next to each other.
It has a different kind of vibe going. It's more of like 99% multifamily properties.
Yes.
And condos. That's what you will find there. It's very hot. One of the hottest neighborhoods as far as investment goes. Great restaurants, great brunch restaurants like Julian's.
Yep. Andino's. Shout out to my friends over at Andino's.
Yes. Nick's on Broadway.
Yep, Nick's.
Great coffee shops.
And you have a mix too. You're not just looking at Italian.
No.
Oh no.
Broadway. Honestly, Broadway is not an Italian street. Really, you have it's a mix of restaurants and coffee shops, right? So it's completely different. And then you have Federal Hill, which it's literally Little Italy. I mean, you walk in the street and there's Italian restaurant after Italian restaurant, like favorite after favorite. Zuma, Siena, Venda. Venda is great. Venda is.
Right in Deep Pasquale Square.
In Deep Pasquale Square. I want to say it's probably the most popular or the busiest in the summer. I mean, usually in the summer, it's very hard to find a spot there. Yeah. So, keep that in mind. Really good, pastry shops, things where you can go buy Italian products, cold cuts, and things like that. Just a fun street to be there in the summer.
Yeah, no shortage of things going on. And a good thing for our investors that are looking in the Federal Hill Broadway area, median home price over the last year, $280,000. So we're looking very reasonable. Obviously, as you had said, it varies depending on the property. But with that being said, a lot of great investment.
I got to say, if you're looking for something more turnkey and kind of ready to go, be ready to spend way in the high threes.
That's right.
That's
right, because it's sought after. You hear Federal Hill and.
My God, I had a listing there I listed a 3-unit in Broadway.
Yep.
And we got a cash offer over asking within 2 hours of listing it.
Yeah, I was gonna joke and say within 30 minutes, but you're pretty close.
It really was. It was crazy. Yeah, it really was, and that's just how it is there. Yeah. And that area has been hot for a minute. It's not just because of how hot the real estate market is now.
It seems to transcend.
Correct.
Markets.
Yes. So it's just growing and growing. I mean, there's up to 30 or 40% year-over-year growth in that area. Neighborhood number 4, again by no particular order, Smith Hill.
Smith Hill.
What do we know about Smith Hill?
Borders downtown Providence. Right. It is the home of our lovely State House. And fun fact, I don't know if you know this, and I don't know if the viewers know this.
Probably not.
The State House is actually the only State House in the United States that is designed pretty much identically after the Capitol building in Washington, D.C.
I didn't know that.
Have you noticed from the way it looks?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Very.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, very Victorian Roman pillars, in the front. It's a beautiful, beautiful building. But other than that, you're going to find a lot of modern apartment buildings in Smith Hill. A lot of mills converted into condos. A lot of executive type apartment buildings, and a big reason for that is the location near the train. That train is right in Smith Hill that goes directly to Boston. It's about a 45-minute
depending on what you take,
exactly. And 45 minutes taking into account the process to get onto the whole thing. So it's quite fast.
I just took a train. It was business class. It cost more because I was in a rush to Boston, and I am telling you, I was Providence to Boston in less than 30 minutes. 25 minutes, because it had no stops, and it just went straight to Boston. And it was fantastic and definitely worth it. I mean, especially if you travel every day, it might get pricier, but if you value your time and if you're in a position to do it, absolutely amazing. And I mean, if I go to Boston, I'm never taking any other trains if I'm going there to visit, because it was just worth it. Great ride, I have
a family member that takes that train every morning into Boston.
Yeah.
She works in downtown.
So it's just
very convenient.
So worth it. So worth it.
Definitely.
Anything else you want to say about Smith Hill?
Smith Hill, you're going to get a lot of restaurants. That is a common theme here in Providence. You're right by the VA hospital for all of our veterans out there, and you also have Merriam Hospital close by. Smith Hill is one of the oldest, most historic neighborhoods in Providence. 1636 is when it was given to Roger Williams. So a lot going on there throughout the entire year. Festivals, St. Patrick's Day Parade has been celebrated there for the last 20 years plus. There's just a lot of really great opportunities as both a primary resident and an investor in Smith Hill.
And also the median home price in Smith Hill, you're looking at around $320,000 for the median home price. Obviously, as everything else, that has increased drastically in the last 2-3 years. I want to say it was in the 280s just 3 years ago. So, All right, and last but not least in our list is the West End.
I love the West End.
The West End, yes. Westminster Street.
Beautiful.
Love Westminster Street.
Gorgeous.
Actually, I want to, this is not in our notes, but I want to note something right now. There's a lot of really nice commercial office space available in Westminster Street. Not that we really do that kind of business, but I've been looking for really our office. As you know, I've been looking at, I'm noticing some really nice spaces.
They're gorgeous.
I'm talking huge one-floor spaces on the first floor, great locations, and then, that's
a lot of foot traffic.
And that's just right downtown. I mean, walking distance to literally everything you can think of when it comes to eating. And that's why we are considering doing something like that, just because of the foot traffic and that's kind of the business district. Like that's where the business happens in Providence downtown, right?
West End is actually, believe it or not, a lot of college activity going on, and it's not the type of college activity you think of, partying. And this is a downtown campus for both for all three, University of Rhode Island, Roger Williams, and Johnson Wales. And that offers convenience for those college kids that might not necessarily be able to make it to those other campuses. Speaking from experience, I had actually taken a few classes in the URI Feinstein building right there in Westminster. It's a vintage area. You're going to feel that through the architecture, through the businesses that are on the streets over there in the West End. West End's a small neighborhood when you boil it down.
Absolutely, very small.
But what they have within that small area, it packs a punch. It really does.
We were out there about 2 weeks ago in the weekend, and it's busy.
Yeah, it is.
It's a busy area. I mean, every bar is just packed. Restaurants packed. Some of our favorite restaurants are in that area. Just a great area. Tough for investments, though, I would say. There's just not a lot available.
And like you said, commercial opportunity. A lot of commercial.
There is a lot of commercial, but it's not. But you're not getting deals right now.
No, and it's not readily available either.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Like I said, I was shocked because I was looking at offices, and that's why I wanted to mention it, because usually that you don't have much available. But I've seen 4 to 5 really interesting spaces where I was almost wondering. I'm like, why is this still
available?
available?
What's the catch?
Yeah, what's the catch here?
Yeah.
Maybe they want $1 million. I don't know. But that's probably the reason. Here you have it. These are the top 5 neighborhoods to move to in Providence, Rhode Island. In our opinion, really cool. Not only future growth, but stuff is happening here. If you're looking for the lifestyle, if you're looking for walkability, if you're looking for future appreciation, for investments, and just having fun in Providence, these are our top 5 neighborhoods that we chose. Also, like I said earlier, don't forget to subscribe. We post videos like this once or twice a week where we talk everything you need to know about living in Rhode Island, Providence, lifestyle, eat, live, sleep, play, own some real estate, move here. If you have any questions, reach out to us. From myself and John, until the next video, we'll see you.